morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am going to have a go at my bird art journal page, and I've got this lovely image here. It was gifted to me in Happy Mail. I had quite a few owl pictures, and the first thing I'm going to do, actually what I'll do is glue it to my page. Now my page is 4 inches by 4 inches, roughly 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters, and I'm going to use glue stick, which I don't usually use. I very rarely use glue stick, but I don't want any bubbling up which might occur, so let's pop that sort of on there. I'm just going to hopefully get a little bit of wiggle room if I need it, and yeah, I think that will do. Where is my little card? There it is. Let's just have a go at gluing this down and see what happens. Hopefully that will stick on there nicely. I'm just going to trim the excess. I have an idea for this, but I don't know if it will work in the execution. I guess we'll find out. Now I'm going to glue some Amazon packaging to the back of this because I think it's already curving and I want to keep it in as flat as possible for what I need to do. So I'm going to glue it down. This piece of packaging is very slightly less than 4 by 4 or 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters. You can see there's just a slight gap around it. I don't really want it to be visible on my page, but I do want it to give as much rigidity as it possibly can. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a little bit of ink around the edge, I think. Tiny amount, maybe. Let's grab some for, oh, where's it gone? It's in the wrong slot. Let's grab some frayed burlap, just a tiny bit. I don't want too much. Just really want to come around the edge a little bit. That's all. And then I'm going to let this dry, all of it, for a little while, and then we'll come back and see what we can do with it. I don't know if it will work. Right, let's leave that to dry and I'll be back in a bit. Right, this has been drying while I have had my breakfast. I'm hoping it's going to work. I've got the Craquelure, is that how you say it? Craquelure base coat. And I'm going to attempt to crackle this. Now, my only worry with it is that it is a shiny surface, a slightly shiny surface, and I fear it might bubble up. It may not. So what we do is we paint on some of this. I am going to just lift it so I can get it right to the edge there. I'm hoping it doesn't bubble, that's all. Crack, yes. Bubble up, no. So we just paint this on and then we leave it to dry. Oops, let's just do that. So we've got a nice, let me just double check, we've got a nice smooth coat to the edges there. Yep, that will do, I think. Right, I'm just going to leave that to dry and then I'll be back for the top coat magic. Right, this is dry. It is slightly tacky. It nearly always is whenever I do it. It says leave for 15 minutes to an hour. It's been probably about 20-25 minutes, but it's still a bit tacky, but I don't think that'll matter because as soon as you put the top coat on, it will dry not sticky. Unsticky? I don't know what the word is. Anyway, let's use a little bit of this. We're just going to do the same as we did with the other one, but we're just going to paint the top coat on just like this. In fact, I'm just going to put it down, and if we go on the sides, we'll clean it up. Whoops. I'm just going to do this and then, oops, didn't mean to bang the thing. There we go. Okay, hopefully that's all covered. And we just leave that then to dry. And I'll be back when it's dry. Right, this is nice and dry. I don't know whether or not you'll be able to see much. I can't see a lot of the crackling. There is some here, but it will become more apparent, I think. Now all we've got to do is choose between, well, I've got bright red, which I don't want. I've got black charcoal, which will give a nice aged effect, or antique copper, which will give a kind of a gold. I really don't know what to do. I thought originally I'd do black, and I changed my mind and thought I'd go copper, but now, and then I sat here with the intention of doing copper. I think I might go with black because there is quite a lot of black on there. So let us see. So this is just charcoal. Oops, I'll just spread it everywhere, and I'm just going to brush some all over the page where we put the bottom and top coat of the Crackle-A-Tour, whatever it's called, Crackle Medium. Okay. Use up some of this from that's spare. You can see kind of where the crackle is. Right, that will do for now. Let's give it a tap and get rid of the excess, otherwise we'll have sort of blacky soot everywhere. It does get everywhere. Right, next job. Now I might get a baby wipe, or I might be able to manage just with a bit of kitchen roll. Let's have a look. Let's put a bit on there anyway. Sorry if that was loud. And then we just want to kind of rub it in and rub off the excess. I really like the effect that it gives. It does age it. There. Now you can give a coat of varnish on top if you want, if you're worried about this stuff coming off. Let's get a baby wipe anyway and just see if that will I don't want it to rub anything off, no. But it does clean it off a little bit in between, which is probably what we want. We don't want black soot on everything, do we? Just going to get up there. There's some clumps at the top. I don't know if you can see them. Just want to get rid of those. Yeah. Let's move that out of the way. So hopefully you can see all the little crackly bits on it. Bit of tissue stuck there. Now I don't know what to do with that. I want to put a little bit of gold around the edge, perhaps. I might just call it. I quite like it as it is. Let's have a look at the place it's going. Right, it'll be in here somewhere. Just on there, which is, in fact, I might have to move it. That's already a bit, no, it'll probably be all right. I think my page is a bit curly underneath, that's all. I can flatten that and pop that on there, I think. Hopefully that will fit nicely. I think I will put a little bit of gold around the edge. Let me go and grab some. Right, I'm just using the Cosmic Shimmer Metallic Gilding Polish. It's probably got a special name. Gold Treasure, it says. I'm going to shove my finger in and I'm just going to go around the outside and hopefully smear a little bit every now and again just to make it look. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Like that. I quite like that. That's going to be my page, I think, this week. Not at all how I thought I was going to do it. I'd got grand plans for nests and things, but I'm quite happy with this. I might leave those chunky bits, they will air dry, and then I will pop it in the album. I don't know whether or not to use the word bird or something. Let's have a look. Birds. It actually says birds. Oh well. Lucky for me, there's an owl. Another owl, because I hadn't seen that, but that would be fine anyway. Not going to worry. Same with, you know, I say to everybody, don't worry about it. You know, do what you feel like doing. If you don't feel like doing birds and you fancy doing bats or hippos or something, do that. These are prompts. They're supposed to help you get started, but you don't have to be constricted by them. And if you don't fancy doing any of the prompts, don't do them. You know, we all know that bling is going to come up at some point. I am going to have to deal with it. I'll pop that on there. Should I put a little gold round of that one? It would be nice if it had a bit of colour on it. Am I going to? I think I am. Let's put that up there, let that dry. What colour shall I use? I'm going to do what I used recently. If you watched my video the other day, somewhere under this pile of mess, I'm just looking at the colours we've got. I've got antique linen there. I've got frayed burlap here. Could do something kind of goldy. Don't really know what I've got that would. Oh, mustard seed maybe. No idea. Absolutely none. I'm so winging it, and if I don't like it, then I won't bother with this bit. Right, let's get some water. Let's get that out of the way for a minute, because this is going to be Operation Delicate, not Great Clumsy Oaf, which is what I am mainly. Right, there's a little bit. I'm trying to show you what I'm doing. I'm just trying to pick up the colour a little bit. I don't want loads. I don't really want that, but it will do. I was hoping to get some sort of speckle effect, but I think I'm going to struggle. I'm going to try a slightly smaller block. Let's have a go. I'm trying to just pick up a tiny amount of the colour, maybe in dot form. Yes, that's kind of what I was asking for. Something like that. Right, I'm going to have to, well, I'll not have to dry it, I could just mop it like that. Let's try again with some of this. That's the antique linen. Why I'm using my left hand, I've no idea, because I have zero coordination in my right hand. Right, so let's have a little quick go of the frayed burlap. I just want it to pick up some dots. Not very successfully. There's a giant dot there, but I don't want that one. That I think will do. I still think I might need a bit more yellow because it looks a bit dreary now. That will do. Stop working it. Right, I'm going to do that. Oops, it's gone very wet. I'm going to let that dry. Then I'll put some gold around the edge and pop it on my page. Right, so here's my finished page. I hope you can see that. I put some glossy accents on the word birds down there. But what I also did was add this bit here, and these are 2 pieces of the Stamperia paper Cosmos that I didn't use in the card making video yesterday, and I've done exactly the same as I did with the other birds. Used the crackle medium on them. You can see that. Turn that one over. This one's a bit more subtle, but it does have, you can see all the crackles up here, hopefully. But I've just done it so it flips out. The page doesn't look like it's stuck in terribly well. I have just, it was stuck in, and I've turned it and placed things on it to keep it flat, and then when I opened it I noticed that it was not straight, so I've ripped it out and I have just put some more glue on it. But I am going to have to keep that straight somehow. Might have to pot some what do you call them, bulldog clips or something on that, just to keep that flat while it dries. But it's in there anyway. It doesn't make it too bulky. I'll be careful with what else I put in here, I think. But I just fancied doing that. Once I saw the things on my desk, I thought, oh yeah, let's do that. So we've got a little flip out there, and that definitely does meet the brief of birds. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you liked that. I'll be back next week with another prompt. Don't know if I'll be back between now and then. We will see. But in the meantime, stay safe and well. And I will be back again soon. Bye for now.